That was a good one.
Boodly doo.
Boop 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 boop
Scoodly boop bop.
boop boop bop.
Boom boom boom.
Beep beep beep. Yeah.
Welcome to the podcast.
Yeah. Welcome to the podcast. I've been recording for a little while now.
Oh shit! Nice.
I like to spring it on you a little bit.
Yeah, you
But-
do.
Yeah, this is another episode, and I guess this time we're gonna be doing Sean the whole time.
Yeah, I've
So-
always wanted to do Sean,
I've
bro.
been waiting.
Yeah, we've
It's
all
me.
been waiting.
Wait, are we recording right
It's
now?
me.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh Jesus!
Oh yeah.
I was out of it.
Yeah.
Like a light,
Oh, Tyler.
Like a light.
like a light.
Is that a song?
So
Yeah.
that's a pretty good song.
Yeah.
I'll play it next time we put you to bed after you drink.
Oh, okay, sounds good.
He's not gonna remember.
Yeah,
So tonight-
that's true. What'd you say, Sean?
So tonight.
Are you?
What is he clicking?
God damn it.
Wait, was that Sean?
Yeah, that's
No, you're good.
Yeah,
It's
you're
fine.
good, dude.
If I get a normal frenzy on top of a cooking frenzy, I'm gonna have to do it. So.
Jesus
Like
Christ.
cookie clicker mid podcast is actually
Fine.
smurf as fuck. So I was gonna say, so anybody have anything interesting happen?
I don't know.
Interesting.
Shit, I had something.
I had
Oh.
a dream.
Oh,
I had
go
a
for it, go
dream.
for it.
No. You didn't have a dream, okay?
Oh,
Oh, okay. I didn't have a dream.
Okay.
My bad. I don't think the dream can be discussed on the
Oh,
podcast.
okay.
Oh,
We'll have to do it off pod.
Just
Off
say it
pod.
involved Sam.
There's one way to
and
find out.
me.
Oh.
And another
Yeah.
person, maybe a woman.
Wait,
Okay.
Okay.
Fuck.
That's enough.
wait, this is like Michael's
Well, I mean,
dream.
I was sleeping, so I don't know why he did.
Is
what
it-
He did.
Is it a particular woman?
Let's not go that far. Let's just
Whoa,
move
whoa.
on to the next question.
Wait, hold on,
Yeah.
hold on.
Alright, what happened?
Do
What's
we
going
know
on in
it?
your life, G? All right.
Wait, do we?
All right.
Do we
yeah,
know
that's
her?
enough. No.
Hold on,
This is
hold on.
fine, or what? What do you mean?
Well, Sam won't tell me what happened.
Oh wait, you had
Your
the dream, Sam.
dream.
Oh god, what the fuck?
Wait,
Well, I
does
was
that?
asleep in the dream, so I didn't know what happened, but you were just showing off.
Okay, well, yeah. Anyways,
Okay. Anyways, yeah, this is going to be our boy Sean's episode today. So yeah, Sean, you can go ahead and just
Yay.
start off with a little introduction about yourself, your name, any nicknames, where you're from, stuff like that. Go ahead.
wait, hold on, wait. I'm so sorry. Before you do it, so Sam and I went to the bars,
Yeah.
this last weekend, or
The
Yeah.
bars.
the bars. We went to the bars, and so we actually this is the heaviest we've drank before we went out to the bars. We were drunk before we got there. I mean, we finished half a
Nice.
bottle of Jim Beam, just him and I, in like an hour.
God.
And
Yeah.
and I'm not even kidding. Like, I'm pretty sure it was like half, and we took like 6 shots. And there's this 2 ladies, and they were like dancing, and we were next to them, and they started talking to Sam. So I was just kind of minding my own business, and I don't specifically remember what they asked Sam, but I know Sam turned to me and was like, yeah, he's with me. And she goes like, are you guys together? And he goes, yeah, like with a smile and like shaking his head like up and down. And
Yeah.
and then he pointed at his band. We both have matching Pride bracelets on at this point. And he points at it and goes, we went to the Pride parade together. and the lady just like shook her head. Was like, that's cool. And then went back to dancing. And I was like, that lady thinks Sam and I fuck.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait, does Sam like do this on purpose, or did you just
No.
think, like, we're
Yeah.
friends, like we're together, like he's with
Yeah,
me?
we're just like we just came here together as friends, you know.
So
I didn't even
fucking
think
that.
anything of like the pride connection of us going to the
I
parade.
mean,
or
you have to
anything.
remember, we went to a gay bar that one time, and Sam did not realize it was a gay bar while we were. What just happened on the screen?
Well,
What's that?
wait,
why,
Sean's gone.
why was there dicks on the screen?
Wait, what?
Wait,
On the
yeah.
screen.
Wait,
Crazy, dude.
wait, what? I missed
Why
it.
are you doing
Wait,
that?
who can do that? I thought Kel was in charge of this shit.
Sean, I
Wait,
think
what?
changed his picture.
What? What is this? I didn't know this was a thing.
Wait, are we gonna have to censor all those dicks on the YouTube?
Are they within
Shit.
Discord or?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
bad.
Oh my
Is it
god.
recorded separately?
I didn't think about that. Okay,
Wait,
No,
are you
it's-
guys doing that? Wait, what?
This-
anyway,
I
what-
didn't. With the, okay. So we use a software, or not a software. It's just
I'm giving Sam some more work.
it's just on the browser. It's at like 7 minutes, probably like 20 seconds. So remember that number. Oh, I'll put
Here's
it
one
in
more,
the-
Sam. Here's one more for good measure.
Stop. My god.
Wait, I didn't even see it.
There you
Oh god.
We were outside a gay bar getting hit on by men who were gay, which is fun,
Mhm.
Sam somehow didn't realize they were gay as they're hitting on us. And he didn't realize until we were in the car leaving that they were gay. Even though they had they had literally asked if they could come over and they were messaging my brother Riley if they could sleep with him. So yeah, Sam is social cues just hit him differently.
Hey,
which is
I've had the same experience. I was at the bar like a block away from our house when Sam and I lived together, and this guy I talked to him for like 45 minutes, and I gave him my number because he was like, "Yeah, we should hang out
oh
sometime."
yeah.
And then he texted me like an hour later and was like, "Can you come cuddle?" And I was like,
That's kind of like
I
the message Riley got.
may have
Yeah.
given the wrong vibe, and he was like, "No, you don't have to be into it. I just need someone to cuddle with." And I was like, "You made it worse."
What the fuck?
Doesn't have to be a
What?
mutual
Wait,
thing.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
You don't need to be into
Um,
it, but
yeah.
Is that what he said?
Just
And then
show me
I
this
saw
right now.
him. I saw him like the next couple times we went to the bar, and we made awkward eye contact from like across the room, and then we were both just like, "Oh," and then like looked away. It was fine.
Yeah. When you said that, I was at first like, "Oh, that's kind of sweet," but then I was like, "Oh, but he's okay with doing it still. Even if Sean's not okay with it, he's still
Yeah.
like, yeah, let's."
Like, who's
Like,
gonna
it
do
doesn't
that
have
if they're
to
not
be
okay
like a
with
You
it?
don't
sex
have to
thing.
like it.
We could
That
just
doesn't
come
make
cuddle.
any sense. Like,
Yeah.
what?
Well, in what world are you gonna convince someone with that
Just
message?
be my little toy.
My little toy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, my name's Sean.
Yeah. Okay.
I am on twitch.tv/deathragus, DETHRAGUS, Deathragus. What are my nicknames?
Could you spell it one more time?
No. Fuck you. People call me Shonald.
I was gonna say I call you
Oh
Sean.
yeah, I call you Sean.
Same.
Yeah. That's about it. I feel like I'm not very fun, so I don't have a lot of nicknames.
Are you cookie clicking someone?
my
you
God.
cooking more cookies?
No.
I'm not very fun. Click, 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 click.
I'm gonna move my microphone a little higher there.
It's fine.
Anyways.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think that was we
I don't
good.
know if you want to say where you're from, and you don't know. You don't have to talk.
Oh,
if
yeah.
You don't want to.
I was born in Iowa, and I lived there until I was 4,
Yeah.
and then I moved up to same town that Sam is from.
Yep.
And we went to the same high school, and then we went to college in Minneapolis. Not at the
Yep.
same college, but we met up my sophomore year, and we were just kind of friends ever since.
Yeah.
We weren't really friends in high school too much.
I think we
Not
were
that we
like,
didn't like each other, but
Right.
like we didn't like hang out very much. So
yeah.
Wait, how'd you guys meet up? Like in sophomore in college? Like,
I
you
think
guys
through
just-
league.
oh, okay. okay.
Yeah. We started playing games together a decent amount.
I think Andrew and like Holly and them were kind of the ones that like connected us.
Yeah. I can see that.
Poggers. Okay. Maybe. Do you want to talk about how you were like as a kid, growing up and stuff?
I was kind of a spaz. Go figure. Yeah, I don't know. I was really hyperactive until like college. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I don't know how to describe myself too well, you know? Like that's not something I think about a whole lot.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that.
Yeah.
Do you think like anything changed from like when you were a kid, like or a teenager, like into like now as you how you are now? I guess.
Yeah, for sure. I I don't know. I had a lot more like spastic energy and no clue what to do with it back then, and I feel like I surprisingly am much more calm and collected now. Depending
Okay.
on if I'm playing League or not, but
Mm.
yeah.
True.
We have clips to prove what he's talking about.
Sean
Yeah.
can get a
Absolutely
little what's the word? Loud.
God
Wild.
damn it, Sam. Let's kill him.
Kill him.
Yeah.
I was just thinking of that one.
Okay.
But yeah, I like to think I've calmed down a fair amount because oh look at that. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I hung out. I was always kind of like a bridge between like jocks and nerds, where like I hung out with like stoners that played video games all day, but I was also good at sports. So like I hung out with the jockey dudes during practice and stuff, and I don't know. I was kind of an interesting place. And we went to a really small high school too, so there's only 85 kids in our graduating class. So I don't know, like everyone kind of knew everyone, so it was weird.
Your graduating class was a decent amount bigger than mine.
Suck it.
Yeah.
The one
That's
the
it.
year before me was like 100 something.
Dang. I was gonna
That's
say too.
pretty
I
small.
think. I feel like our situations were relatively similar. Where yeah, I would like during practice and sports and things. I'd be around those sporty people, and then
Yeah.
outside of those things, though, I would mainly spend my time hanging out with like my gamer friends and
Yeah,
people that
Mike
had
Man.
completely different
Yeah, with the
interests
gamers.
outside of sports.
Yeah.
But yeah, because yeah, my closest friends in high school then became my non-sports friends, like
Hmm.
Michael and a bunch of other people. So yeah,
So I feel like in our high school you kind of were like one thing usually, and if you I don't know, if you tried to like be friends with multiple groups of people, it just like complicated things. And like I don't know, it was small town politics. I don't know. It was
No,
weird.
it
I
was.
always
It
felt
was.
weird of like having to like split my time with people and people never understanding like why I was doing that. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not trying
Yeah.
to psychoanalyze myself.
I wonder because like is just like a small town thing because you said like maybe because it's a small town because like when I was in high school like I hung out with like every type of group pretty much. I think I was like I literally knew like all the groups and I would hang out with like all the groups. I was into sports. I was like into gaming. I was like with all the nerds as well, like in all AP classes and shit. So like I don't know. I pretty much hung out with all the different groups and it didn't really seem like that big of a
I
deal.
felt like it was kind of similar for me, actually.
Yeah.
Like it felt like it was like at least with the smaller school, it felt like it was pretty mixed.
I feel like it's
Groups.
easier to get sucked into thinking that you have to be a certain way just because like everyone when everyone knows everyone, it means like everything that people do in their free time and whether or not they get caught doing it. And you also know like I don't know, there's obviously like rumors and shit that spread, but I feel like that stuff is more important at the time in like a smaller school just because there's not as many people, so people get bored and they're like, "Oh, you're fucking someone's gay." Oh, whoa.
Whoa.
Because people just get bored and they just like start like dumb rumors and stuff. But,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, that's just high school in general. Maybe I don't know. I might be.
I
Yeah,
mean, that
maybe.
seems
I think
pretty
so.
accurate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where you start
Right.
worrying about it's where you start worrying about how people look at you, and then you
Think
try
you,
to,
yeah.
and then you try
Yeah.
to like I don't know, manipulate it. Maybe
Conform.
not, yeah, maybe not on purpose, but like
Yeah, I think so too. A lot of that shit happens in high school for sure. All
Caring
right,
too
let's
much
see.
about others
You don't have
think,
to. What's up, KP?
I was just saying, like, it's a lot of like caring too much about what others think of you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
for
and that
sure.
that followed me
For
into
sure.
college and after college for a little while. That's something I more recently have realized is not as important as I thought it was. Pants grab.
Yeah. Well, the big thing is, no matter what you fucking do, there's gonna be people that don't like you for whatever the fuck reason.
Yep.
Yeah.
For sure.
And
just
another
doesn't
thing
matter.
that's awesome, I've realized I always thought that, you know, people older than me or people in like a higher position than me are like automatically smarter and better than me. But there's so many dumb people that are that no
So
one knows how
true.
they got there. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah, and that,
Yeah.
I think that's where anywhere you go to. Like I see that shit at my job. I see it like other workplaces. Like I saw it in school. Like I don't know, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, moving right along. You don't have to answer this question if you don't want, because you said like you don't really like think about how you are yourself that much. Because the question is like, how do you think someone else would describe you? So you think that you can answer it, we can probably move on from that question.
Probably I've always been like described as like the class clown in school and stuff, and I was like the goofball.
I
But
can see that for sure.
I like to think that I can, you know, be serious at times too. Some people have trouble getting past the goofball part of things, and like I feel like I have to like really let people know when I am being serious sometimes. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I can see that for sure.
Those are the
Um,
kind of the two major things that I feel like people tell me a lot.
You're definitely a jokester.
Yep.
yup.
For sure, skis, my guy.
All right, let's see.
Skis, my guy.
Do you got any pet peeves?
Oh, fuck.
Kale.
We
Uh-oh.
actually had to discuss this one in
Yeah,
We
I
discussed
gave-
it in
Wait, what?
private.
I flew to Minnesota just to discuss this with Kale over La Casita,
Yeah,
but
we ate lunch together
um,
at a
Oh,
Mexican
okay,
You had
okay.
to sit me down and give it to me straight.
yeah, I was like, Kale, I'm gonna call you out, but I don't want you to feel like I'm throwing you under the bus at the same time. My biggest pet peeve is when typing out, people say could of instead of could have, or could
Wait, does Kale do
apostrophe
that?
ve. I've noticed it a few
I-
times.
In Sean's defense,
There's like a document of screenshots.
He
I'm
has
like,
a
he's
whole-
got a
yeah, he
fucking
has a
case
whole
against
I'm
me.
like hyper vigilant
Yeah.
of that, and like I think it's just because I can't remember who it was, but someone had a very passionate argument with me at one point that I was wrong and they were right on that, and I was
Really?
like,
Oh wow.
someone argued with
it
you
was
about that.
I think that there's like some deep rooted like
Oh my
I don't
God.
know
Trauma.
anger.
Wait. So they type could of like could of instead of
Yeah.
could have.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
because it's like when you say could
When
have,
you
it
say it,
sounds
it
like
sounds
could
like
of,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's a contraction of could have.
Yeah,
So
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, technically it's could have. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
okay, yeah, I see.
that's like my one like really random stupid nitpicky thing that it's not as bad as it used to be, but I used to like have to like take a second and be like, it's fine, Sean, it's fine.
Calm yourself down. man.
It's not a big deal. You still like this person. No, just kidding. Yeah. But honestly, I think that's the only one that comes to mind right away. There's probably other shit. I guess another one kind of with what I said earlier is people assuming that I'm like always like goofing off and that like I don't know. I feel like sometimes I have trouble getting people to realize that they can take me seriously at the same time just because of my goofy side. So
Right.
Yeah.
when people kind of don't take me seriously in that regard, I'm kind of like, okay, I'm an adult. It's fine. It's whatever. But it comes with the territory.
Feel that. All right. We could move along to a couple of your favorite things. Maybe we can start off with some of your favorite food and drinks.
Oh yeah. Favorite food, shrimp tacos. I can have
Ooh,
those. That's what
bomb.
I had at lunch with you guys the other
I
day.
like
Interesting.
shrimp. I like
At La
Um,
Casita?
Yeah. I
Okay.
can have shrimp tacos like 3 meals a day for a week and be set. I don't know.
You
It's
prefer shrimp taco over fish tacos?
I do.
I don't know if I've ever
I don't
had
know,
fish
some-
tacos.
I feel
also
like
like shrimp
Fish
more than
tacos are fire,
fish.
man. I don't-
like
I feel
shrimp.
like it's harder to get like quality fish tacos as it is to like
That's
get.
true too, though.
I don't like breaded fish. I like or breaded shrimp. I like just like the
Yeah.
pan fried like
Yeah,
sautéed
I
shrimp.
agree.
So if they're like breaded shrimp tacos, that shit's gross. But yeah. Otherwise, I'm a big steak guy myself. It's my favorite food to
Oh.
cook.
Bomb.
I'll go to Costco and get some of the strip steaks they have there. Little garlic, rosemary, and thyme, and throw that shit in the cast iron. Mm-mm-mm.
No way.
Sean makes
I
some
love me
good
a good
food.
steak, bro.
Favorite drinks? I'm having an old fashioned right now. I'm about to top it off, and I might have to go make another one here in a sec. But um, but yeah, I'm a big alcohol wise. I'm a big whiskey guy. That's definitely like my number one go to like comfort drink.
Okay.
Pretty much any whiskey cocktail too. I'll make a whiskey sour if I'm feeling frisky.
Oh.
Where you like shake an egg white with some lemon juice, and it's super tasty.
Is that what I'm drinking every time I order that?
See, I don't know
no,
if it normally has the egg white when we
the-
get
Talked
it.
about it on
They
the
definitely
podcast.
that's-
don't do that at bars.
That's not
Yeah.
very-
That's like the
accurate.
old fashioned way to do it, like the prohibition era cocktail way. But nowadays, sour mix is just like a pre made like
Yeah.
like you can buy it like you would like pop or
I
sody pop.
see. Maybe I'll buy some next time.
But otherwise, I honestly only really drink water.
Okay.
I'll have some sody pop if I'm really tired, or if I'm like going out to eat or something, I'll get a Sprite. But otherwise, I don't drink a whole lot else. So
So water and booze. Wait, what about
yeah,
coffee?
That's all you need, baby.
oh shit, coffee. Yeah, no, I have a love hate relationship with coffee where I'll be anywhere from 0 to 4 cups a day, depending on the week. So, but yeah, coffee. I like tea, but I just like coffee so much more that I usually just go for coffee. Like when I was in Europe, they gave you like coffee with dessert, and I was like, this is amazing. I should do this because it like helped like kind of settle my. Weirdly enough, it kind of helped settle my stomach just having like a hot liquid kind of thing. So
Interesting.
I'm sure tea might have been better because less caffeine, but yeah, that's my jam.
Okay.
Yours.
We can do some of your favorite music or artists as well.
Favorite band is the Foo Fighters for sure.
Hey.
I'm going to the memorial concert for Taylor Hawkins in LA on September 27th, so that'll be pretty cool.
Nice.
I'm kind of hoping they figure some way to keep going, but I kind of balled out on the tickets because if this is their last show ever, then I need to go. So otherwise I typically really like I was really into metal like in like 7th and 8th grade, hanging out with like a lot of the friends that I would hang out with like in my free time were the stoners, like listening to like Slipknot and stuff like that. And I pretended to skateboard. I bought the shoes and I used the Pokemon skateboard that I had when I was 6 years old, and my mom stole from me because I put a dent in my wall as soon as I got it in the house. But
Jesus.
so I tried to learn how to skateboard, and I think I ollied maybe once, and then I was like, yeah, I got it. And then I
Hell
stopped
yeah.
forever.
He's a skateboarder now.
I can't even stay on a skateboard for more than like 5 seconds. But yeah, I'm kind of getting back into. I don't want to be one of those people that says like I just like everything but country, because I do like a lot of country, but I feel like there's a stigma that goes with people who like country sometimes, depending on who you're talking to. Very K-Kona, but there is some really good country music too, because I really like folk music, like Bob Dylan. And a lot of country music kind of came out of that. But any rock and roll, I like. I've been listening to a lot of Daft Punk, you know. Yeah, just kind of whatever the vibe is for the day. I usually try to hunt it down on Spotify and listen to it on my way to work. So it's kind of a little bit of everything.
Same. I think mostly everybody said that when I asked the music question as well.
Yeah.
We can go on to your favorite movies if you have any movies or shows that you like.
Favorite movies. Two that come to mind are Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Oh Jesus,
Um,
that's a good movie.
it's
It's a
got
sad
Jim
fucking
Carrey.
movie. Sorry not to
It
interrupt, but that's a really sad movie.
it is, but it makes me feel things in such like a cathartic way
Yeah.
that I just can't help but like fucking love it.
What was
I don't
the
know if we
movie
can watch
again?
that anytime
Sorry.
soon. I'm like, me.
Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Okay, I gotta watch
It's
that.
about
I haven't seen it.
It's about a guy who like pays these people to erase his ex-girlfriend from his memory. But it gets super trippy, and like I had to watch it 2 or 3 times before I could really figure out like the timeline of everything because it's kind of all wonky and out of place.
It make you cry.
Definitely
But
gotta check it out.
it's super good. I definitely cried like the first couple times I watched it, and
I
I
think I'd
still
cry if I watched it. Yeah, I think I'd cry.
yeah. I still like I don't cry when I watch it now, but I it hits the feels in a way that like I'll have like an itch I need to scratch where I watch it like once a year. But I really like Oh Brother Where Art Thou too.
Love that movie.
Yeah.
And they think they turn him into a fucking frog.
Yeah. It's like a southern 18 or no, what was that? 20th century? Yeah, the 1900s is the
Yep.
20th century, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like retelling of the Iliad, I think. So it's or the Odyssey, not the Iliad. Yeah,
it's-
the
I
Odyssey.
remember.
But that is also super good and it has a very good soundtrack. So series, definitely getting back into anime more.
Okay.
My favorite anime is probably just for purely nostalgia reasons. Yu Yu Hakusho.
It's a banger.
Nice.
I have a whole list of things I need to catch up on, including Attack on Titan is one I'm really excited for because Kaylee and I want to restart the entire series because we stopped watching it partway through season 4 and it's really complicated, so we want to rewatch it, make sure we know what the hell's going on.
I think it's awesome that Kaylee watches anime.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, she sees the appeal in it, like where it just appeals to people's emotions so well. Like whatever emotion they're going for, it has a way of like, at least good anime has a way of like cutting to like my emotional side a little easier than a lot of other, kinds of
There's also
shows and
stigma
stuff.
with anime, so
Yeah,
when
it
people
is.
can get past that it's like animated and once they understand that anime is like TV where there are good and bad anime,
Yeah,
like I think people can actually like begin to watch it then.
yeah, and there's like the cultural differences with it being like a Japanese thing where some people just can't get past their Western sensibilities. But
Yeah.
but yeah, otherwise shows, I don't know. I liked Game of Thrones. The last season, I will admit, was disappointing, but I still appreciated it for what it was. The last episode of the last season, not so much, but everything up until that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't watched too much TV lately, so I'd have to sit down and think more about like other shows that were important to me, but Game of Thrones was definitely a big one.
Yeah, I actually never watched Game of Thrones because I was waiting for it to end, and then when I heard all that shit, I was like, I don't know, man. I invested so much time into it just to get disappointed in the end. So I was like, fuck yeah, I still haven't seen it.
It was like probably the biggest disappointment, like entertainment wise, of all time at the time that was happening. Like people were like full on revolting.
Yeah. All right, let's see. We can move on to a couple more favorites. Your favorite sports to either watch or play.
To watch, definitely the NFL. I'm a big Minnesota Vikings fan, unfortunately. Uh, and I'll watch a lot of college football too. And I try to follow all Minnesota sports because it's a whole thing that no Minnesota sports team outside of the Lynx, which, you know, I feel bad that that isn't something that popped into my head right away. But
It's okay.
none
At
of
least
the
you
like
mentioned
the
them. You know?
yeah, none of the like big four, which is MLB, NHL, NFL, and NBA. We haven't won anything since 1991 when the Twins won the
Yeah,
World
the
Series.
Twins. Yeah.
So um I don't know. It's kind of we're just one big cuck fan base, but
You like to get your ass kicked.
but I love watching the NFL. I'll do fantasy football, even though I convince myself I don't want to every year because I don't want to lose money. But I'll be in like 2 or 3 leagues.
Isn't there some
Um,
like that are just for fun or whatever?
yeah, there's some for fun leagues or like $10 or $20 buy-ins or something. But I did a $50 league last year, and I think I actually got third, so I got my money back in that one, thankfully.
Okay.
Um, Otherwise, yeah, I'll just kind of loosely follow um, pretty much all professional sports just to be able. That's the thing that I picked up when I was bartending, just to be able to talk to people about, you know, stuff that I assume they might care about coming to a sports bar. But um, yeah, sports to play, weirdly enough, track and field. I
Hell
I
yeah.
started running it in 7th grade and I ran it through my 5th year of college. So that's like I think 11 years.
Wow.
Damn, track and
Um
field.
yeah,
Mm.
it's super fun because it just gets you in like track shape was the best shape I was in my whole life. Um and it's a super social sport. And the events that I did in college, I did the decathlon, and it was super cool because you're competing against everyone else, but it doesn't feel like it because everyone is trying to beat their own marks and score as many points as they can. So it's like if you know one person's really good at one event, you'll cheer for them to like do as good as they can, even though you're going against them. And then because then they'll cheer for you when you have your event coming up that you're really good at. It's like you kind of really have to know what your strengths are and try to get as many points out of those events as possible. And everyone just kind of helps support each other. And it was a really cool kind of atmosphere.
Yeah, that is cool.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Um, Yeah. Otherwise, I play. I have played Quidditch. I might get back into it. It's now called quad ball,
Wow.
which
Oh,
which is
interesting.
somehow
They
the,
lost the
the
rights
best.
to Quidditch.
They didn't lose their. They purposely tried to separate themselves for
Yeah, that's
like licensing reasons and also just to distance themselves from J.K. Rowling in general. I think um,
I see.
because
That makes sense.
she's been on some
It's a bit controversial.
some wacky shit. She's been goofing and gaffing for a while, and I think some people are tired of it.
A
So,
little too much of it. Yeah.
but yeah, I might come back and play in like a seeker role, which is what Harry Potter did. So,
Ooh.
Harry
Oh.
Potter.
just because I've had a lot of concussions and I want to try to not get any more, but I still like playing Quidditch. So,
Yeah, I wanted to go that day, but we were fucked up.
Yeah,
that
we
day
were-
we were supposed to go to Minnesota.
We were
the practice was
doomed.
at the practice was at 10 a.m. and I think I woke up at 2. And I was like, well, fuck. Yeah. But yeah, that's kind of my current sport
Poggers.
interests. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, we can go on to our now favorite video games. Maybe growing up as a
Ooh.
kid and now and everything. Just the whole shebang bang.
I feel like when I try to think about the first game I ever played, it was my first system I had was a Sega Genesis. So I had this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game on it that was super fun. And like an Animaniacs game and like Taz the Tasmanian Devil. And there's a Toy Story game. I could not get past like this racing level there's like a car racing level, and I could never get past it, and my mom could get past it no problem. So I would make my mom play it so I could like study and try to like figure out. I was like dumb little kid, like 6, 7 years old, trying to figure out how to beat this. And so I make my mom do it for me. But
What system did you play that on, Sean?
Sega Genesis.
Okay, because I played a Toy Story game on like my Game Boy Color or something back in the day. That shit was fun. I don't know if it was the same game, but I mean,
Could have
Yeah.
been.
yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Otherwise, I played like the Pokemon games and all kind of those. I played a lot of like the typical games. I feel like a lot of guys our age played growing up. Call of Duty, Pokemon, and all that. But I had a big Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy X phase. Ratchet and Clank was another big one, and then now, League of Legends, but less so now, just because I don't know. It was
I'm kind of right there with you.
yeah. I enjoy playing it with friends sometimes, and it's I don't know. I feel like I kind of run my course with it, you know? Like I'll still like follow competitive league and stuff because it was a big part of my life for like 10 years, but I really don't have too much of a desire to play. Like I'll play ARAMs just because I don't have to think about it, but like
I want to say I actually really enjoy playing with you, Sean, and a big reason is because I feel like you're so angry all the time. It's so
It's
fucking
true.
funny.
yeah, it's me torturing myself when I play. But
It's so funny. Your
I've been
reactions
really
to some of
been
the stuff that
digging
happens.
I've been digging TFT a lot, and like the Legends of like I like a lot of Riot's like games that they're putting out. I saw they're putting out a fighting game sometime soon too. They've been releasing stuff about that, but so I'm kind of a Riot fanboy, but I'm kind of chilling on the League of Legends. Like I used to take it way too seriously, where like League was part of my like identity, and it made me feel really toxic. But now I just get mad at the game because it's shit. So I don't take it too personally. But ooh, yeah. I don't know. I pretty much just like playing whatever the boys are playing, you know?
Yeah.
But like one of my
Ooh.
favorite things is when I hop on and we're playing like fucking Harry's Haunted House service
Andy
or whatever.
Harris
Andy Harris.
Yeah.
Like I live for that and like Phasmo days, or like that's why I've been wanting to play more like Sea of Thieves and Divinity and stuff too. Just
Yeah.
kind of the
Yo.
more laid back. Because like League is fun when I'm feeling it, but like there are days when like my brain is not working, and I know that if I play League, I'm gonna take it personally how bad I play. So I just try not to. But
Sean, what are you doing on the date of August 13th?
I will be hanging with a bunch of Kaylee's family that's coming to town. But that night I might be available, but I'll be with them for most of the day. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
That's my
He's a
20-hour
busy boy.
stream, bro. Let's play some games. I'm gonna do
Well,
a
you
20-hour stream.
could do it on the 14th.
The 14th.
That's pretty true. And
That
then
is true.
everybody will be there because I will work on the 14th. Thoughts?
Yeah, I could.
Oh
well,
fuck! I'm going to the beach on the 14th.
Oh my god. Wait, hold on. Well, I mean, if I start like what? 20 hours. So if I start like
Dude, keep it on the 13th. Keep it on the 13th.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm busy on the 13th, so maybe you should do the 14th.
well,
Oh my
if I
God.
start the 13th and then go into the 14th, right?
True. There you
That's what I
go.
said.
Wait, yeah, that might work, right?
You could do
Yeah,
that.
I
Yeah.
can start later-ish.
Kale, this is my episode.
Yeah, bitch.
Anyways, Shamham Twitch TV Shamham 20-hour stream.
Oh,
That was funny. Okay. But yeah, I'll try to hang out if I can. But otherwise, yeah, you should do it on the 14th, bitch. Yeah. I think I answered the question. I
for the
forget.
gaming. Yeah. I think
I feel like
you
I've
got to the point
realized-
of the gaming. Mhm.
I feel like I've realized my ADHD kind of presents itself at least lately, I've realized this where if someone asks me a question and I get really into it, I'll just ramble and talk in circles until I feel like I'm like, where am I? And then I'm like, did I do it? So
I've realized Sean and I are the same person. So
I
yeah.
mean, I think you will do fine.
hmm
Yeah. Okay. I think you kind of answered. You started gaming pretty young, I think.
Yeah,
So we can
very
talk about
so
maybe
young.
Twitch. When did you find out about Twitch? Like, and then like, who were some of your favorite streamers, maybe as well?
Oh yeah. So my friend Andrew is the one. Sam knows him too. I think have you all guys all met Andrew? You've talked to him for
Yeah,
sure, but
yeah, we have.
um
It's the guy. It's the guy with Mike Wazowski as his Discord picture, right?
yep,
Yeah,
yep, yep, yep,
yeah.
yep. He's the one who got me into League, like as I was graduating high school, and then with that kind of came Twitch because I was in 2012. So um I was huge into the Odd One and Cutie Pie. And then going into like my freshman year of college, I was like super depressed from like really bad sports injuries and having to take like oxycodone for them and getting surgery and stuff. And then my girlfriend cheating on me and I got the flu in the middle of all this. And then as soon as all that ended, I had another really bad sports injury and I was back on prescription narcotics. So it was a really rough year. My GPA was god awful. And I would just
Jesus.
sit in my dorm watching Twitch instead of going to class for like weeks at a time. So that's kind of how my relationship with like League and Twitch started, and I think it took me a little while to realize I was kind of fucked up with my priorities in that regard. But um, yeah, I found comfort in watching. Like I'd watch the Odd One from I'd know exactly when he was starting his stream, and I'd watch it until it was over, and that was it. But
Damn.
then I don't know. I've been getting into this guy. His name's Hassan Abi on Twitch.
Yeah, I know who he is.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
Mhm.
I like Day 9. He's super good. He's like really really funny and smart about like game design and like he plays a lot of Magic the Gathering, which I'm kind of taking a break from because Arena is like microtransaction hell for me. But um, yeah. Who else do I really like? I don't know. Twitch.tv/Samerham.
Okay.
King by Blood with 3 Ds. Breffy. He hasn't streamed in a while, but I still held out hope that, you know.
Maybe he'll come back someday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Silear, you
D&D.
know. Yeah, those are kind of the big ones right now for me.
Yeah.
Poggers.
And then I'll just kind of dick around and watch like TFT or League streamers, like whoever's on that I feel like tolerating.
I see that.
Yeah.
All right. Now we can talk about yourself as a streamer. As earlier you were spelling out your Twitch stream. So
Yeah.
what made you yourself decide to start streaming and everything and go live for the first time and everything?
I think it's pretty similar to what Kale said, where like I wanted to just be able to capture the like cool moments when they happen. And like even back playing like Xbox 360, I I when I had like my shitty flip phone and there's like this super weird glitch playing Gears of War, I'd pull out my flip phone and get like this 240p video of like this dude ragdolling all over the place. And you could barely tell what was happening because it was a 240p video of a screen already, so it was super janky looking. So like that's always been something that appeals to me. And growing up when I was a little bit more spastic, people always said that I should be on like SNL or something. That was like I had a friend's mom who would say that to me a lot growing up. Like I had
Friend's mom
that kind
would
of
say that to you?
personality. Yeah.
It's interesting.
So I like to think that, you know, I can be a relatable personality when I'm not fucking screaming at League or you know, whatever. But
That's still relatable.
yeah, true. Honestly, that's I should do that more. But yeah, it's kind of just a combination of being able to like save those moments and also um like when I think about like the big picture of streaming, like I don't want to get like huge. Like I want to meet some cool chill people and like have like a cool small community, kind of like we already kind of have going. Like G, you and Belinda, you met a pretty cool community there and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
but then there's also the people who come in and like call Sam's closet crusty and stuff like that. So
I love when that happens.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
I had a good experience recently too. It was
Yeah,
fun.
Yeah, that shit was
Well,
cringe as fuck.
what happened?
Chat, yeah.
A few people came in my chat and told me to kill myself.
Oh,
Yeah.
Basically, yeah,
They seem pretty
Cool.
cool.
Yeah, there's
we
some cool
like
guys.
them.
nice,
yeah. I
nice,
actually
nice.
modded them, so
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's cool. I don't know. I like it.
That's
Cooking
cool.
stream when?
Cooking stream when?
Oh, your cooking
True.
streams are
Bro, I would
beautiful.
love to
Cooking
watch a
stream?
Sean cooking stream, bro.
Yeah.
I actually, when you guys brought that up, when Kaylee and I were over there, I was like, I might have to recruit her to help be like my camera person because it's a lot to have to be cooking
Hell yeah.
something and
do the
watching chat,
camera.
and
Yeah.
so
I
it's
like
kind of
the
a 2-person
scuffness
job.
of it,
But
though. I
Yeah.
like the like franticness that
The-
you have.
Yeah,
while you're cooking.
yeah.
It adds to it. It adds
the way
to
I
it.
did it,
Yeah.
I remember I had to bake something this, so it was like easier, but it also helped a lot that I had my camera like set up. So
and you were dressed up as fuck
I
to the
was
nines.
dressed up. I was dressed up.
True.
That was a
Next-
solid stream.
Thank you. I want to do it again. Maybe we should collaborate next time you're here. And do a cooking
Okay, a
Oh,
double cooking
ooh.
stream, Pogger.
Okay.
We can cook off.
Okay.
Okay,
crazy.
and then we'll be the
Yeah.
judge, bro.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
go.
Dude, good.
Okay.
Wait, Sean, I was gonna ask too the like 240 flip phone video, the 240p video. Does that still exist anywhere?
No, I do have some YouTube videos uploaded from like my early college days. I think I have a Call of Duty montage of like Black
Okay.
Ops 2.
Let's go.
Yeah, also I might be able to find them, but
Okay.
it's nothing great. Yeah.
Poggers. All right. We can go along to your username. How did you come up with it? Does it mean anything?
Not really. I came up with it because when Wrath of the Lich King came out for World of Warcraft, another game I had a gigantic phase of obsession with. I wanted to make a Death Knight, and I was too like eager and too lazy to actually sit down and come up with a name, so I hit randomize a bunch, and I think like Death Ragu came up, and I was like, that's almost cool. So I just threw an S on it, and I just wanted to get into it as soon as possible. So I was like, Death Ragus, here we go.
You did make
Yeah,
it cooler.
It's pretty good. Like
Because I was Monkey Fart 563 for the longest time, and I made that in 7th grade when I got my Xbox 360. Because I was so excited to be able to play Halo again. I didn't give a fuck what my name was, not realizing it would stick with me till the end of time. So
Wait, you made it 7th grade?
yeah, I think I got a 360 in 7th grade.
Okay, my username in like 6th grade for like instant messaging or whatever was like Monkey Man Sam 22 or whatever.
Monkey.
Well, then
Man
monkey, you
Sam.
know.
Monkey
Man.
like it, I like
You guys are the
But yeah,
same.
it kind of just came out of literally random because it was randomized. But yeah,
I like it. I like the
I
thread.
actually
does-
didn't know that it was all random, but that's kind of funny.
yeah, it rolls off the tongue. And like it occurred to me randomly when I was like, people give me a lot of shit about Monkey Fart, and I was like, I had a gnome mage that was my first character ever on WoW, and his name was Natly, and I was like, that's not gonna work. But then I was like, oh yeah, I had that Death Knight where I really felt like I was fucking shit up, and I felt like a badass, and my name was Death Ragus, so I went with that.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we're actually coming up to the final question about the podcast.
Ooh.
Yeah, so what made you want to become a part of the podcast? When Kyle asked you and everything, I guess.
That's a good question. Why the fuck am I here? Um, I feel like kind of going back to like I've always been curious if there's like a way for me to, because I've been told I have a relatable and comedic personality, and I feel like there's a way to kind of, you know, capitalize on that. But um I don't know, I just kind of feel a little weird about getting out there. So like the starting is always the hardest part. So
Yeah.
I was really glad when we did that first episode of the podcast. We were like, let's just fucking do it.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, I feel like it helps me feel more confident in how I like am expressing myself, but also I've always wanted to kind of work on like improv skills or just kind of like witty banter and whatnot. So, um, and I get to be with my boys, and it just kind of just sounded like an appealing concept all around. So,
Hell yeah.
Well said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think improv is such a impressive skill.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So I love it.
John is really good at like just off the cuff stuff.
Yeah,
Yes,
I think
he
so
is.
too.
In my opinion.
Who is?
You. 'Cause you heard us the first time.
I was
Don't
playing
even
cookie
try.
clicker.
Oh my
you want me to say
my god. I'm gonna
My
slap.
bad.
Nah, you're
Oh,
Ugh.
I'm dead.
Bam.
Slap.
Oh, here's one more for Sam. Boom.
God damn it.
Wait, can I throw in a pen scrap? Oh,
Yeah, let's go.
But yeah, I mean that pretty much wraps up all the questions we have. So, Sean, do you have anything else you want to share? Any fun or interesting stories or anything you want to talk about? Or if anybody else has any other questions for Sean, we can go ahead.
I don't know. I feel like going into this, I thought I'd talk about a lot of other random shit, and I can't think of what any of it was, and I talked about a completely different set of shit. So, yeah, like I didn't like prepare for it, but I was like, this is probably what I'll end up talking about, and I cannot tell you a single thing that I thought was going to be talked about, and instead, here we are.
Dude, I've realized so much. Like, if I don't write something down, I'm more than ever, I guess, because I've been like really busy recently. But like, if I don't write something down, I will forget it.
Oh, yeah.
100%. And
At work, sticky notes are the only thing keeping me employed.
yeah, I'm using my PC to like write stuff down when I think about it. I will 100% forget it, and I legitimately, I don't know. Like, I can't even tell you how many things I'm like laying in bed and like, I fucking forgot whatever it was earlier today. I was like, I want to remember that.
Yeah.
It pisses me off. And then I can't sleep.
And then like if I'm like, shout out to my beautiful girlfriend Kaylee. We've been dating for 5.5 years and we live together, and I love you.
Oh.
Yeah, I feel like I was expecting to talk about her at some point, and I brought her up like 5 times, but
I was gonna ask,
yeah.
but you were like mid-story, so I was like, I don't want to like, yeah.
And that's going off of what you said about like having to write it down or you'll forget it. Like if I think of something mid-sentence, I will have to say it right away if I feel like it's important enough, because it will never be said, and it always seems so important in the moment where I'm just like, oh, but by the way, blah, 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 blah. And then I just fucking lose my mind at a certain point.
It's like a I don't even know, like a I don't know how to describe it, but whenever someone like I'll think of something while someone's like telling a story or something, and I'm like,
yeah,
I'm fucked because I want to listen to this person's story to the end, but I am going to forget this thought 100%, and I'm going to cry at the end of the story. So
yep. Yeah.
that is like a reoccurring thing with me. It happens all the time.
One other random thing that I'll say, just because I don't know who listens to this or whatnot, but a big thing that I've found very helpful for me lately is having become medicated for depression and anxiety, and I feel very much more like myself than I have in the last like 3 years. So I was always kind of anti-medication and stuff like that, but it has been serving me very well, and I think that it is something that everyone should at least address. You don't always have to medicate it and whatnot, but especially after COVID, I feel like a lot of people have had a lot of shit they've gone through, and especially this last like month, 2 months have been like some of the best I've felt in like years. So take care of yourselves.
Hell
Hell yeah,
yeah.
man. That's
Nice.
awesome.
Yeah, there's nothing
Yeah,
wrong
that
with
is awesome.
medication. I think it's
Right.
never bad to try it. You know, there's no shame.
Mhm. Yeah, it's honestly there's as many right answers as there are people in the world. So you just got to figure out what your answer is. So
Yeah.
Yep.
cool.
Yeah, my medication is that weight room baby. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, brother.
Pump that iron, baby.
Insert picture of Kale.
Oh.
Ooh.
I think
is
we all know the
good.
one we're talking about.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Sam, you can put that anytime I put a dick emoji on the screen, you can just put a picture of Kale.
Kale,
on the
yeah.
side.
Right
if you
there.
if you want
Because-
to, you can.
Monka.
My pants grab too.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh, pants grab. Yeah, you can do pants grab. That'd be kind of
All
cool.
right, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put the little picture of Kale. We know.
Okay.
know
Hell
which one.
yeah.
Dude, I got scared from the thunder outside, man.
Yeah,
I
some
saw
thunder
it
outside
flashing.
right now.
What the fuck?
So
It's storming.
So it's literally
Wait, how hot is it down there right now? Is it hot? Like,
It's
it was
92.
very warm today.
oh my god, 90.
That's what it says on my computer. It might be wrong.
It's 92 right now.
I still
Yeah,
can't shake.
it's
What
okay.
the
It says
fuck?
it says 84 feels like 89.
It is
So
fucking 1
sorry.
a.m. for you. What the hell?
yeah, it's.
There's
I went
no
outside.
way.
I was inside, right? You know, the air conditioning on. Went outside. 5 seconds later, I look at my phone and there's like a layer of like moisture on it.
Mm.
Gross.
It was like glossy. I don't know.
Moist.
It was wet out today.
Ew.
So,
And that's coming my way in like 2 days. So
yeah. enjoy.
Awesome.
There's something else coming your way.
It's not coming my way, bro. Hell no.
anyways,
Anyways,
I think I'm good to go.
where are you going?
Pretty good.
We still have a minute technically. So
Oh my
Oh,
god, a whole
minute.
minute.
what?
I knew it. I
do
knew it. He was
with
going to his
one
fucking voice
minute?
mods.
Oh, hello, Sean. I am Mr. Robot number 4.
Hello,
Beep boop, beep boop, beep boop.
my name is Alice.
What the fuck is that? That's Sean.
Alice, is that you?
Oh my god.
What are you doing here? Oh, Alice, I've missed you. Bob, I can't. Not since you cheated on me.
They
Who's
literally fucked
talking? Wait,
earlier.
what?
They literally fucked earlier. I'm not even kidding.
Oh
They
my
literally did.
Yeah, you should have.
I should have recorded
heard it earlier.
Yeah.
Gee.
Jesus.
Oh,
What's
oh,
the one where you sound
more.
like a train?
I'm gonna come.
Oh god.
Here's the one with a bunch of dicks off sounds in the background. Can you hear that?
No, I can't.
With that
This
filter,
one-
Sean. Some of the
That one's
words-
really weird. It
of
wasn't
them
picking the
don't-
words I was
Yeah,
saying.
yeah. So it doesn't like recognize some of the words you say sometimes. It happens to me too. Weird.
Mhm.
Wow. Well, that
I
was
guess with that,
a good ass podcast, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So hey, thank you guys so much for listening to the podcast. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate all the feedback that we've gotten. It's been a constant, fixing up of.
Oh
what we
wait,
got.
actually speaking about that real quick, Kana mentioned, would you guys be interested in like using webcams maybe as well? She mentioned it earlier today.
Yeah, we
We
could.
thought about it.
Yeah, we have.
Wait, is the podcast over?
I'd be
We-
down, bro.
Kaylee brought that up too.
Yeah, they definitely did.
We
So
can give it a shot.
I mean, I'd be down to. The only reason I haven't like really pushed for it that much is because most of our viewers are probably on Spotify, but
Yeah, that's the thing. Like,
but I mean, we definitely
Oh,
could. It's
true,
not
true,
it's not a big difference. It's because I don't care. I don't care about being on camera. Like it's.
Me neither.
I'm,
I think
I'm
I'd
just
rather
used to
not
it.
be on camera, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't care either way.
the
But
thing is,
Go ahead.
I think. Sorry, I think most people like Kel said are listening to just the
Yeah,
audio
that's true.
probably. Because like I only
'Cause I
listen
listen
when
at
I'm
work.
when I'm like at work. Yeah, I
Yeah,
listen when I'm
same.
at work and stuff.
Same.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, I feel that.
So like
Yeah,
it
that
sounds
makes sense.
appealing to like have cameras to look at, but I think the honest truth is most people would just rather listen to the audio when it comes down to
That's
it.
true,
So I
that's
don't think
true.
it's a big deal if we do it or not.
That's-
But we
that's the-
could. I mean,
That's the
never
only
hurt.
reason I haven't like super pushed for it. And like I said, like the amount that we're losing on not showing our faces, I don't think is that big.
Yeah.
And,
I agree, yeah.
but it's not like a lot of work to do the camera or anything. But like I said, it's entirely up to you guys. I don't care either way. I'm not gonna force it on you guys, and I also, because I think if we're gonna hit any like big strides and views or anything, it's gonna be on Spotify, and because
Yeah.
we'll hit the
Yeah.
algorithm or something there. We'll get recommended. I don't know, something. Oh, by the way,
Okay.
guys, if you are listening on Spotify, please go to Spotify, rate us, preferably 5 stars, and get us a
Yeah.
rating.
I rated us.
At
Yeah,
least
get us up
3.
there. At least 4, bro. I mean,
Please don't give us a 1. Please don't.
If you're gonna rate us
Do
1, just don't
not
rate.
Give
Just, don't
us
rate.
a 1-star
Just don't rate, just don't
rating.
rate.
Oh my god.
Just wait until we're better. I promise we'll get there. All right. Well, anyways, again, thank you so much for the
Get there.
feedback. All the positive feedback, all the negative feedback. I love all of it. It helps us a lot,
Yes.
and we're getting better. We're doing our thing. We really appreciate everyone listening, all of our friends, and all of our viewers. Appreciate it. Love you guys. And
I've got our outro.
okay. Until next
Sam,
time.
I'm going to need you to slowly fade this out. Ready?
Oh my god.